1. Knowledge philosophers have long grappled with the nature and limits of knowledge, exploring how we know what we know. Socrates emphasized intellectual humility, stating that true wisdom is recognizing our ignorance. Through the Socratic method, he urged continuous questioning to uncover deeper truths. Plato saw knowledge as a reflection of eternal forms, perfect, abstract ideals that underlie the imperfect world we perceive. For Plato, what we perceive is not true knowledge, but mere opinion. Only through reason can we access true understanding. Aristotle grounded knowledge in empiricism. We learn through observation and experience. He believed knowledge must be derived from the senses, combined with rational analysis. Descartes sought certainty in knowledge through radical doubt, famously concluding, "Cogito, ergo sum," I think, therefore I am. His approach laid the groundwork for modern epistemology, though his strict reliance on reason over sensory experience sparked debate. Kant synthesized rationalism and empiricism, suggesting that knowledge is shaped by both sensory experience and innate structures of the mind. However, noumenal reality, the thing in itself, remains beyond human comprehension. Foucault argued that knowledge is intertwined with power and shaped by historical and institutional frameworks, highlighting that knowledge is never neutral or objective. 2. Life. The meaning and purpose of life have been central to philosophical thought. Socrates believed in the examined life, a life guided by virtue and self-reflection. For him, living a meaningful life requires questioning one's beliefs and striving toward personal and moral improvement. Plato envisioned life as a journey toward the realm of forms, where the soul seeks knowledge and truth. He saw earthly existence as a shadow of higher realities, urging people to transcend material concerns. Aristotle promoted eudaimonia, flourishing, as the goal of life, achieved through practicing virtues and cultivating wisdom. He emphasized the importance of living according to one's nature and fulfilling one's potential. Nietzsche rejected traditional values and sought to create new meaning through the concept of the Übermensch, the individual who transcends societal norms and embraces life authentically, even in the face of nihilism. Sartre argued that existence precedes essence. We are born without inherent purpose and must create meaning through our actions and choices. His existentialism emphasizes the importance of freedom and responsibility in defining our lives. 3. God philosophers have offered diverse perspectives on the existence and nature of God. St. Augustine emphasized that God is the source of all goodness, and human beings, tainted by original sin, can only achieve salvation through divine grace. For Augustine, the purpose of life is to return to God. Aquinas combined Aristotelian philosophy with Christian theology, offering 5 arguments for God's existence, such as the cosmological argument, every effect has a cause, ultimately leading to a first cause, God. His synthesis of faith and reason influenced Christian thought for centuries. Descartes provided an ontological argument, positing that the concept of a perfect being implies God's existence. However, his dualism, mind-body separation, sparked debates about the nature of divine interaction with the material world. Marx dismissed religion as the opiate of the masses, arguing that belief in God distracts people from confronting economic exploitation. His materialist philosophy denied the existence of a divine realm. Nietzsche famously declared, "God is dead," expressing his belief that modern secularism and science had eroded faith in traditional religious values. He called for individuals to create meaning in a world without God. Kant argued that while the existence of God cannot be proven, belief in God is necessary for moral behavior. He called this a postulate of practical reason, something we must assume for ethics to function. 4. Evolution. The question of human origin and development poses philosophical challenges, particularly regarding evolution and human nature. Aristotle believed in a hierarchical structure of life, with every species fulfilling a natural purpose. However, his ideas predated evolutionary theory, and he saw species as fixed entities. Aquinas, following Aristotelian thought, saw nature as purposeful, with God as the ultimate cause of all existence. The idea of evolution was not considered in his framework, though some argue that his concept of gradual development aligns with certain evolutionary principles. Kant suggested that humanity progresses through moral evolution, though he did not address biological evolution directly. His focus was on cultural and ethical progress rather than natural selection. Marx viewed human development through the lens of historical materialism, focusing on economic evolution rather than biological evolution. He saw history as a series of class struggles leading toward communism, but he acknowledged Darwin's influence. Nietzsche implicitly addressed evolution through his concept of the Übermensch, suggesting that individuals can evolve beyond the constraints of traditional morality and become creators of new values. While not a biological theory, Nietzsche's ideas reflect an evolutionary mindset about personal and cultural transformation. Foucault critiqued the evolutionary discourse of his time, suggesting that theories of progress are often used to justify social control. He examined how scientific knowledge, including evolutionary theory, can serve as a tool for power. Conclusion: the questions of knowledge, life, God, and evolution remain as pressing today as they were in the time of ancient philosophers. Across history, thinkers have provided competing answers, some based on reason, others on faith, and still others on experience. The diversity of perspectives highlights the complexity of these questions. While Socrates and Plato urged us to seek truth beyond the physical world, Aristotle grounded knowledge in experience. Kant and Descartes revealed the power and limits of reason. Meanwhile, Nietzsche, Sartre, and Marx forced us to confront the uncomfortable realities of a world where traditional beliefs are challenged. The tension between faith and science, individual freedom and societal control, and materialism and idealism reflects the ongoing struggle to understand the universe and our place within it. As we continue to grapple with the implications of evolution, knowledge, life's purpose, and the question of God, the insights of these philosophers provide us with invaluable tools for reflection and action.